Have you ever calmly pointed out someone's mistake and they reacted as if you declared war? That's not coincidence. It could be a narcissistic injury. They don't just get annoyed, they become defensive, they get angry, sometimes they even attack you. Why does a tiny criticism trigger such a huge reaction? Today, we are going to break down the psychology behind it, and by the end of this video, you will understand why criticism feels so threatening to someone with strong narcissistic traits. I have mentioned this in previous videos. People with strong narcissistic traits often build an image of themselves as exceptional, superior, or incapable of being wrong. Now, think about yourself. If you are good at something and someone points out a mistake, you might feel a little embarrassed. But after a while, you accept it, learn from it, and move on. A narcissistic person often struggles to do that. Even a small criticism can feel like a direct attack on who they are. That's why they may become defensive, deny the mistake, or respond with anger instead of curiosity. But that's the only beginning. The next reason explains why a single negative comment can completely change how they see themselves. Many people with strong narcissistic traits tend to think in extremes. If you praise them, I'm amazing. If you criticize one thing, I'm a complete failure. Healthy people can usually think I did one thing wrong, but that doesn't define me. A narcissistic mind often struggles with that middle ground. One criticism can feel like their entire identity is falling apart. Here's something many people don't realize. For some narcissistic individuals, being the smartest person in the room becomes part of who they believe they are. So when someone corrects them, it isn't just information, it feels like humiliation. Because accepting I was wrong also means accepting I am not perfect. An emotionally mature person can say, I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me. That's confidence. Pretending to know everything isn't confidence, it's insecurity wearing a mask. And the next point is they constantly criticize others but can't handle it themselves. Have you noticed this? Some narcissistic people are quick to point out everyone else's mistake. They judge, they compare, they criticize. Doing this helps them feel superior. But the moment someone gives them the same treatment, everything changes. Now they feel exposed, they feel embarrassed, attacked. It's a classic case of being able to dish it out but not being able to take it. Imagine someone watching another person play a difficult video game. They confidently say, that looks easy, I could do it better. Then they try and lose almost immediately. Most people would laugh, practice, and improve. But someone with strong narcissistic traits may struggle to accept that failure. Instead, they might blame the game, blame bad luck, controller, because admitting I need practice would damage the perfect image they have created. And underneath all of this is one emotion that most people never notice, the hidden fear of rejection. Despite appearing confident, many people with strong narcissistic trait have an intense fear of rejection or losing admiration. Deep down, criticism can trigger thoughts like, what if people think I'm not special? What if they stop respecting me? What if they leave me? That's why criticism doesn't feel like simple feedback. It feels like a threat to their relationships, their status, and their identity. Ironically, the very behavior they use to protect themselves, anger, denial, blame, often pushes people away. So, why can't narcissists handle criticism? Because criticism doesn't just challenge an opinion, it challenges the image they have worked so hard to protect. Healthy confidence says, I made a mistake. Fragile confidence says, I must never be seen making a mistake. And that's the difference. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to understand this behavior better. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.